This is the History of Portugal podcast, an Eat to My Own Beat podcast. New episodes every Friday. Check us out on our Facebook page, the History of Portugal podcast, on YouTube, as well as my website, www.eattomyownbeat.com. Welcome back to episode 124 of the History of Portugal podcast, the Beiras Campaign from 1055 to 1064. In 1054, Emperor Ferdinand I of León prepared a military campaign into Terra de Camposa, with the intention of recapturing the territories which had been lost to the Muslims in the west of the peninsula. In the summer of the following year, he crossed the river Douro from Zamora and entered Portugal. Between 1055 and 1063, the emperor captured the castle of Sia on the slopes of the Estrela mountain range, Castle of Tarousa, Lamego on November 29, 1057. The Castle of Marivala, Viseu, was captured on July 25, 1057. The attack on the city having been encouraged by the spirit of retaliation after the death of Alfonso V during the unsuccessful siege of 1028. São Martinho de Moro, Travanca, and Penalva de Castillo were also recaptured. In 1063, the emperor carried out a large raid against Typhus of Seville and Badajoz, from which he began receiving tribute in the same year as the Mozarabic lord of Tentacul. Dom Sinsardo Davides proposed to Emperor Ferdinand the capture of the nearby Coimbra. Dom Sinsando had served in the court of Cordoba and married the daughter of the last Count of Portugal. The emperor accepted the proposal, and an expedition was prepared in December. After a pilgrimage, Santiago de Compostela, that included the entire royal family, Coimbra was beset on January 20th, 1064, and fell to Christian hands on July 9th, 1064, after a 6-month siege. Then Sanando was attributed to the city of the region of Count of Coimbra, a position which he would hold until his death in 1091. Thank you for listening to the History of Portugal podcast, a Eat to My Own Beat podcast. New episodes every Friday. Get more information on the History of Portugal podcast on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Check out www.eattomyownbeat.com for more information on our travels.